What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of GEARBreakerNation, where we give excellent assessment and reviews. And I have to come at you. We have to talk about the Captain America Civil War trailer that popped off. I'm not sure what day it actually came out, but my homeboy just texted me while I was taking a nap, and he said it was out. I said, "Oh snaps, homie, let me go ahead and go check it out." I checked it out, and I gotta say, I am hyped for this film. Okay, one thing I do want to say, I heard that the writers from Captain America Winter Soldier are returning for this film. And I have to say, because Captain America Winter Soldier is one of my most all-time favorite superhero films. I think it's badass, and it sets up a good theme for the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe, especially when it comes to the government and everything. But that's another story. Anyways, man, stuff goes down, and it continues on after the events of Age of Ultron and Captain America Civil War and the Winter Soldier, where Captain Steve Rogers and Anthony Mackie, Falcon, end up finding what Bucky is. They tell him, "Hey man, you know what I'm saying? We finally found you." Bucky's like, "Hey man, look, I don't do none of that stuff no more. I'm just trying to chill." And they're like, "Look, it don't really matter what you did, bro." Now there's a bombing that starts off at that it shows at this building, which I believe Crossbones is supposed to be responsible for, supposedly. But they sit there and say, "Hey, look, they're coming for you. The government is running for you, buddy. They don't care if you're alive or dead. They gunning for you." So you got this pretty cool montage where, he's escaping and everything. And then, the government, that one guy from that douchebag military guy from the Incredible Hulk is like, "Hey, Steve Rogers, look, dude, we're going to have to put a leash on you and everything because your superheroes got too much power. We got you. We got to get y'all reined in on this." And Steve Rogers, he's about the American way, about freedom and stuff. So next thing you know, Black Widow's like, "Look, Steve Rogers, I know what you're about to do, but you don't want to do this. You might want to rethink this, because all hell gonna break loose." You know what I'm saying? Did you not pay attention to the last movie? But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Stuff just goes down. Tony Stark ends up popping up. He's like, "Dude, man, look, man, you friends. I already know what you're about to do, man. Yeah, and you're making this hard on me. We gotta rein in the superheroes, otherwise we ain't no different than the villains." Which I kind of like that. I like how they're walking that fine line again, where superheroes, because they did this in the Justice League, Unlimited, where they kind of had this theme too, where it's like, okay, we're superheroes, we're here to save the day, but the government's kind of scared of us because if we decide we want to do something, they can't do nothing. So I'm glad that they brought that back up in this trailer. So I'm feeling Tony Stark on this too, but I'm also feeling Captain America or whatever. So it's like, hey, I hear both of y'all sides of the story, and then they going after Bucky and stuff. Then you got all these badass fight sequences. This is one cool scene where you got Falcon jumps between these two, like flies between these two dudes and like double kicks them and then lands. And it was like, that was badass. And of course, you got the Black Panther. He looks all badass. And I like the way his suit, it looks like a real bodysuit and not no punk ass Halloween costume. And it's one part where I think Steve Rogers is even chasing him, and he's doing that run like this, like Randy Orton when he's doing RKO. He's like, and you're like, it is really cool because he's like running between these cars under this bridge or in one of those, what you call those tunnels that was like in Live Free Die Hard, while the cars got piled up under that pass or whatever. It's like they're running in between there and everything. And I'm like, man, he looks badass. Then he got the little Randy Orton run like this. And I'm like, he running faster than the damn cars. That's what I'm talking about. Then it shows another sequence of him sitting there. And what he do? He did like a flip kick and grabbed Bucky by his neck and flipped him or something. Like, I don't know. It was pretty cool. And man, they got all the characters coming back. You got, Tony Stark. You got James Rhodey. Let me go ahead and say, you got Iron Man, you got War Machine, you got Scarlet Witch. She's fine as hell. This kind of shows us like she can fly. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I'm feeling that. Of course, it shows you got Black Widow, you got Falcon. I want to see if Vision is going to, because Vision didn't pop up in this, and I want to see Spider-Man. I'm glad they didn't show that because, you know, they got enough people that they showing already, but it shows Spider-Man and everything. I would like to see that, but hopefully that's on the next trailer, because when the next trailer drop, it's gonna be over. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got the Black Panther. Now, I hope they give a bit of exposition on him and everything, because I don't want him just to show up in the movie feel like he's shoehorned. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You see all of these fights and stuff. Everybody just throwing down, and then, you know, they have the final sequence, which I feel helps make this more of an emotionally driven movie, because you got the last sequence of the film, this trailer, is you got Bucky and Steve Rogers sitting here actually jumping the crap out of Iron Man. And it's like, he's like trying to get him, and he's doing like some Dragon Ball Z stuff, but it's not working, and he's trying to blast them, and they're like just knocking the hell out of him. And one thing he said was, you know, he was like, you know, I can't, you know, this is my friend Tony, and then Tony's like, I was a friend too, man. And I like that because it's going to show an emotionally driven viewpoint from both of these characters. Because I like Captain America and Iron Man. I think they're pretty good friends, and I like the fact that this one guy who, you know what I'm saying, is you know, I like how Bucky is going to actually kind of get in between them, because you've seen the first Avengers, you've seen Avengers Age of Ultron, you see that they got really close, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, Bucky, you're a douche, man. I saved the world twice with Captain America. Why you gotta come up here? You only saved the world once. In fact, you didn't even save the dang world. You got lost in the blizzard and stuff. In fact, you were responsible for almost getting the world destroyed again. Or something like that. But anyways, guys, in the comments below, let me know what you think about this trailer. I think this trailer looks hype. I mean, we didn't get Spider-Man. We didn't get a lot on Black Panther, but the little RKO run thing that he was doing, I thought that was pretty cool. I like how they're actually, you know, and I like this thing for 3 reasons. One reason, the emotional aspect, as far as not only Captain America, but also Iron Man. Another one is how the government's kind of being douchebag about this, and I believe the whole bombing thing was set up kind of like, yeah, in the, what was it, the Ultimate Alliance 2, where that one guy blew up and killed that whole neighborhood of people, and then the government was kind of like that. I understand that. So I think the government is going to be a bit of a douche too. That's one thing I like. And I also like how it's going to question the fine line between, you know, vigilante and hero and villain, and all of this unlimited, unaccessible power stuff. I like that. But in the comments, I can't even talk. Anyway, guys, in the comment section below, let me know what you thought about the Captain America Civil War trailer. Did you like it? Did you didn't like it? Who you wanted to see in it? You know, who you didn't want to see in it? Does Black Panther look badass? Should they put Spider-Man in it? And how do y'all feel about how Tony Stark gets pretty much jumped by one of his best friends and his best friend's best friend? And if that makes, hold on, I need to ask something. If Tony Stark and Steve Rogers are best friends, does Bucky Barnes, is like his associate? Is that like Tony Stark's associate? Because they're like best friends? I don't know. Best friends-in-law? I don't know. Anyway, guys, to the next edition of Gear Breaker Nation, keep those gears turning.